The second revolution is the revolution of AI, robotics, and technology. And the big question with this is, are you consuming or being consumed? We look at the world today and how rapidly it's evolving, and there is a lot of focus in things like the use of AI and how that is being used. But this fundamental question, one of the things that really stands out in the work we've been doing, for instance, is that retirees in the United States average 47 hours TV a week. So the idea of being consumed by rather than consuming technology, how much do we spend our lives today? You've only got to sit in a restaurant and observe how many people have got their heads buried in their phones as they doom swipe their way through their existence, in essence. Yeah, when you pull back, the idea behind this technology, this revolution of technology, and the idea that it could well be as disruptive as the shift from the agrarian feudal system to the industrial revolution and production. Which side do we all want to land on? The idea that with Dickens's Tale of Two Cities, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. How do we land on the side of it is the best or it was the best of times by the way that we are using AI to help us as we continue to evolve, essentially as humans, both personally and societally. And whilst there may be big question marks out there about ultimately what the impact of AI is going to be, the control of it, robotics as well, ultimately all we can do is look after ourselves, and given the resources made available to us, one of the data points I came across recently is the idea that the phone that I'm recording this on is actually worth $7 million. I'm not quite sure how someone arrived at that value, but when you look at the computing power that lays within it, my opportunity and how I then choose to use this phone really then determines the value that ultimately I'm getting from it. So again, part of the work we're looking to do as we work through the three revolutions is landing on the best of times, helping ensure that we are using technology to enable us to consume it and not default into being consumed by it. And that leads to the third revolution that I'll be talking about as well, which is the revolution of flourishing.